Everyone. I hope you're all doing well, or good morning, depending on where you are. What time is it for you, Mr. Blackpasta? I'm sorry. I know
Um,
it's an insane time change there.
Let me see. Can I click out of this and Hangouts and see the time?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I can
should be
just
able
tap the
to.
screen. It's 1:38 a.m. It's my kind of time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's at least it's not like 4 a.m. or something. If you're a night
Well, I
owl,
would
you
probably
could work
still
with
be up.
this.
I don't know if I'm a night owl. You know what? I think I need longer days. I think that if days were 36 hours,
Uh-huh.
that would be perfect for me. I could
That would be
sleep, I could
ideal.
get up, I could go to the gym, I could put stories out weekly,
Yeah,
you
trust me,
know.
I can relate to that. I wish there were more hours in the day and that I wouldn't be tired by like hour 8 of me being awake.
Well, I
Welcome,
think if we move
everyone.
to Jupiter or any planet that's bigger than ours, I think the days are longer. Isn't that kind of how it works?
Well, they're further away from the sun also. So,
Yeah, I like the heat.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I'd like to not be freezing all the time. Granted, I'm not huge on summer either because we do get those hot California summers out here, but not a huge fan of freezing cold temperatures either.
Yeah, I like it. I like in the middle, just somewhere in the middle where you can kind of relax and
Exactly,
mosquitoes
exactly.
aren't going to bite you, but you're not going to need a jacket. That's me.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah, what's the weather out there like right now?
It's very rainy, and that's pretty much 24/7, but it keeps the grass very green, so there's a lot of greenness about it. It's actually quite cold. Um, I think around Halloween every year in Ireland, you just feel the cold creeping in,
Oh, that's
and I sound
awesome.
like I'm a grandpa now. So,
We're all so old here, everyone. Welcome, Goose. Welcome, DJ Skeleton. Hi, Tony.
hey, are
Thank you
you?
so much, Darkness Prevails. I really appreciate that. He said
Oh
hello,
man,
horror
look,
idols.
I need to get into the YouTube chat. Can I look at the YouTube? I can't, can I? I'm
On
gonna
a
need another
phone? I
device
don't
for
think
that.
you can. I'm not quite
Well,
sure you
I
can.
must have a tablet here somewhere. I would love to see what's going on in the chat myself.
He
Let me
said,
see if I can get a tablet and log
okay,
on and see what's going
no
on.
worries.
See, my brother Darkness Prevails is there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good to
I was
see.
just about to read his comment. He said, hello, horror idols. I will be the judge this evening. Wow. That's a lot of pressure right there. I'm not sure I can handle that.
He's a
Let's
pressurable kind of guy. He's an Arkansan. You got to watch those Arkansans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta be careful with them. Hi, Memento Mori with no space. Hi, Harry. Hi, Vidith. Welcome.
I'm in the process. I'm going to sneak upstairs, right? Mrs. Blackpasta's sleeping, but I'm going to sneak upstairs and steal her tablet. She's never going to know. Don't tell her.
We won't tell her. Nobody better
But
tell her.
she's sleeping, so I have to be very quiet. So I'm almost out of the lion's den. I'm back. Okay, cool.
Glad you're safe.
I'm safe. Yeah. You don't know you don't want to see Mrs. Blackpasta's raw figure.
Oh, I'm
She's got a
sure.
raw side, and she's got more than teeth that she can throw around.
Oh, wow. That's pretty intense there.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm on a tablet now as well. I'm gonna see if I can get as my laptop updates, and um, I'll see if I can get YouTube up on this tablet and join into the chat.
Darkness Prevails said, I'm training my voice to sound like Margbots so I can do voiceovers for my lady parts. Well, thank you so much, Darkness Prevails. I appreciate that compliment. Although you could always just ask me, and then I'd happily just send you my voice.
She's got a fucking point. Darkness, she's got a point. She's got you there.
Yep,
I think you don't
sure
have a
do.
choice now. You have to collab with Margbot. If you don't, you're a dick. You have to do it now. There's
You
no
set him
no
up
way out
for
of
that
it.
one.
She cornered you.
Yep, sure did. Sure did. I'm sorry that I can't just send you my voice, Harry. Harry wants me to send him my voice. Okay, so
Margbot, YouTube. I'm coming into the chat now. Let me
you
turn
know,
the
I
sound
do
off
have
here. Let
to
me get
say
a
something
volume.
though. Oh, you
Oh
wanna
snap!
you wanna mute it?
Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh, it's like it's the world's gonna implode.
A little bit. What I
Okay,
was gonna
cool.
say is a lot of people do this, but it's actually Margbot, short for Margaret.
Margbot.
Yeah.
What did I say? Did I say Margbot or Margbot?
Yeah, everybody does that though. At least
Oh,
once until I come out and like your maker, he'll say, "Oh, hi Margebot," and then it's just like that's okay. Because there's no way for me to tell him how to pronounce it properly through the chat. So a lot of narrators do it where they say Margbot, but I understand why
Okay,
that is.
where's this darkness prevails comment? Hey,
Scroll
there it
up a
is.
little bit.
Is he still here? Yeah, I
Yeah,
see it.
I
Yeah,
think so.
he's still here. Good. Let's see. Let's hook this collab up right now. I've kind of
Oh my
trapped.
God, Mr.
I've trapped
Blackpasta.
Darkness Hill. I think he's trapped in a corner now, and he's stuck.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right, then. Let's get started, everyone. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Black Pasta, for granting me this interview and staying up late at night since you are in a completely different time zone.
I've done more than that. I've actually liked the live stream already for you,
Oh, thank you so
just to
much. I
like
appreciate
get
that.
ahead of it. We want to
Thank
get
you.
ahead of ourselves. So,
All right. So, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
oh God, it's really funny because I never saw myself as a YouTuber, and I never had anything against YouTubers. I think I started to get into Philip DeFranco and H3H3, and somewhere along the way, I found myself on the dark side of YouTube and listening to stories as I would sort of, um, could be cleaning the house, could be coming back from a gig, anything where I could just sort of listen with a bit of peace. And I started to really fall in love with the narration scene. All, guys from like King Spook, Mr. Creepypasta, Corpse Husband, Darkness Prevails, The Dark Somnium, all those guys, these really good guys out there. Let's Read, who's actually got a horror app out at the minute. I just thought the whole scene was really cool. And among the darkness, there was this light that seemed to shine out of the community, and everybody seemed to sort of be on the same page. And I thought it was really nice. And one day, Mrs. Blackpasta heard me listening to, I think it was King Spook, and I don't know what he was talking about. It was something really, really messed up. And she caught a snippet of it, I guess. And she was like, "What are you listening to?" And I explained it. And she said, "Well, maybe you should try and do something like this as well. It might be something you would be into." And I said, "Yeah, why not? I've got a studio upstairs that I use to record music. So why not give it a go? It looks like it would be fun."
Yeah. So, how did you come up with the name Mr. Black Pasta?
Um, I stole it, kind of, I guess, to be honest. Just being honest. I really liked Creeps McPasta and Mr. Creepy Pasta, and my name's Justin Black, so Mr. Black Pasta seemed to work, and I
Oh,
knew it would
okay.
fit right in with the algorithm, so I'm not going to deny that at all. And funny enough, now Mr. Creepy Pasta is actually one of my Patreons, so that's pretty cool little turnaround, and
That's
we've done some
awesome.
stuff together now. So it's yeah, that's where it came from. I'm a thief.
I wouldn't say so much a thief because pasta is, common in the community. And I mean, Black is your last name. So, I
It's
mean,
common in Italian restaurants as well.
yes, of course. It certainly is. So this is kind of a question that wasn't in the list, but now I'm
Well, I haven't
curious.
looked at any of the questions
Oh,
because
well,
I
that's
wanted
great.
it to be. I wanted you to. If you have something that's going to catch me off guard, I want to feel
Okay.
it. I want it to be real.
Oh,
So
okay. You're the first person who wants that to happen because everybody else was so
yeah.
terrified that I wasn't going to provide these ahead of time. But what I was going to ask is, since you do have a musical background, how do you feel that's had an impact in your whole YouTube experience as a YouTuber?
I mean, it's crazy, when you say words like a whole YouTube experience or a YouTuber, because um, I'm not going a year yet. On the 15th of December is a year, and for me, it's just been step by step. If you look at the first story I put out to the latest story that we're just putting out tonight with Scream Radio,
Hmm.
um, it's it's a big difference. It's a big difference, and I think we've just been trying to experiment and try something different and just see what we could do with sound. So the music came into play after the narration, after the story's done, and I get to compose the music to the track, and it's kind of nice in a way because I get to use something in the comfort of my own home, put it out, and kind of hide back in the shadows, and nobody gets to see me. Whereas when I'm gigging, I don't get to do that. If I miss a note on stage, I miss a note and everybody knows. Whereas this
Yeah.
way, I kind of have a bit of time to plan it out and direct it better, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay, I see. I did listen to the recording, by the way. It's a very good story. I don't want to give anything away, but guys, so it's coming out later tonight on Scream Radio, correct?
It will be out on tonight on Scream Radio, the audio, and that will be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9 p.m. CST. I don't know what that means. Maybe a STD. I'm not sure. But at that time, at 9 p.m., and that's at
Oh,
Scream. That's at scrmradio.com. So check it
I can
out.
actually
7
post
p.m.
the
Pacific Standard Time.
I will post the link. Can you send me the link, Mr. Blackpasta, please? And then I'll post
Yes,
it.
as soon as Windows 10 updates this laptop, I
Okay,
can
sounds
do that.
good. And
It's
then that
actually on
way,
my Twitter. So
okay, all right. That way everyone can go check it out after the interview. STD. I'm sorry, people are posting about what you were saying on the chat, so I found it
are
funny.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Uh,
that's. I'm not sure. What is CST? That
it's
is it
Central
a
Standard
country?
Time.
Central. Central. Of course
Yes.
it is.
Yes,
Of course it's
it's not an
Central.
STD. I
Okay.
promise.
You never
Okay.
know.
Well, maybe one day we'll have a CST STD.
I want a CST like you.
Oh my goodness. No, no, thank you. Anyhow, so with the whole recording studio that you were talking about, I know that there was what was it, a GoFundMe a couple of months
Yeah.
back for it, and you did reach your goal, correct?
We did. We did reach a goal. A lot of subscribers, which I should call survivors because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
The survivors were very helpful with that and raised quite a lot of money. And then an anonymous donor donated the rest of it. And we did get the studio, and it was lifted in by crane, which is a terrifying experience. Um, and it's out there now. The sound insulation. The sound insulation is nearly done, and then we'll hopefully put a new roof on it. And sometime in the summer, we'll have a brand new studio where we can make bigger productions, hopefully, and try different things.
And then your neighbors won't think you're constantly murdering your wife.
Well, if they do, they'll know that I was courteous enough to put it detached from the house, in a place that doesn't wake them. You know,
Exactly. So at least there won't be that charge against you disturbing the peace. Hi,
that's right. That's
Empoleon.
true.
Hi, Keelan. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay, so what inspired your avatar?
My avatar. Well, I came across Yeah Man TV. And just love everything that he does. I just tell him, can you make me something? Tell me what you want paid, and I'm sure I'll be happy with it. And I don't think I've been unhappy or had to change anything yet. But my original avatar was actually I do photography as well, so I was on a photo shoot and took a photo of a model and morphed his face with Photoshop and put darkness around it, and that was just supposed to be a temporary face of Mr. Black Pasta last December, but it kind of caught on, and I tried to change it once, and it didn't sort of go down so well. So um, that's where the avatar came from, and I guess it's
Gotcha.
the kind of idea that we have. There's two versions of ourselves. There's one we show and one we don't, and uh,
Yeah.
in the darkness, Mr. Black Pasta's raw film form can be seen, I guess, and that just represents whatever's inside you that you hide. Could be insecurities, could be bodies. Who knows?
It could be
So
bodies in the closet, maybe, potentially.
or freezer. Don't let's not forget massive freezers. They're a
Yeah, that
great
is
place to hide
true.
bodies. Yeah,
That is
you
true.
know.
There have been some that haven't been found for, I don't know, decades. Then
Yeah, it
randomly,
saves
oh,
it saves a bunch on the grocery bill as well. So
yeah, it's true. And speaking of bodies, do you have a video that you find the most disturbing that you've narrated?
that I've narrated.
Yes.
That's very um yeah, probably the one that you heard today, the line. For I mean, there's been some really cool deep web stories and other stuff I've heard. I tell you what, the Dark Somnium has a story. Um, it's about Tommy Taffy. It's about a guy named Tommy Taffy. I just
Yeah.
listened to it a couple nights ago.
Uh,
Jesus, Jesus Christ! Oh wow, I thought that was amazing. So if you get a chance, check that out. Um, is Corpse husband in the chat?
he is.
Guys, Corpse, what's up, brother? Love you. Good to see you here, man.
Of course. And
Um,
let's see who else. Yeah, Man's also here. And of course, Darkness Prevails. And then a
oh, my
couple of the
main
other
man, and
narrators.
Vidith is here as well. Yeah, my good night
Yes.
goosebumps. I
Mhm.
love these guys. These guys, this is like their family. All these guys are family.
Yeah, I agree. They're definitely family to me. Okay, so what are your future plans for the channel? I bet you have lots of exciting new plans.
Oh, it's so crazy. I think every time we create something, we've got Keelan McClafferty on board now, who's an Irish guy who played Andrew in The Line, which you heard today.
Uh-huh.
Um, and he's sort of come on board full time. He was in Wither as well, which we did for BBC and Halloween. So it's been a really fun experience. I mean, we get to sit down and just pretty much do whatever filth comes out of our head, and it's great. It hasn't paid us anything, but we love it, and that's I think what we're doing it for,
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's important to love what you're doing.
yeah, well, I think that as far as the channel, we're just going to continue to try and beat the last upload and get quicker with quality. Um, and in time, hopefully, the quantity will increase with that kind of value. But alongside of that, we started ear scripts, or sorry, ear scripts. I'm not sure what that is. We started e-scripts where it's the line is an e-script basically. So we can take that audio and we can take the script and we can send it to a director and hopefully see about getting them to make a movie. That's kind of the goal, to make the money in the long run. But YouTube and putting stuff out for the guys on YouTube and the fans on YouTube and collabing with people, it's just great. It keeps me alive, I guess.
Wow,
And
those are
not in a
big
fun.
goals, but I'm sure they're completely attainable for you. I mean, you have been very dedicated to your channel and, this art. So, I mean, I look forward to that.
Yeah, well, we're just going to try some things, Sometimes things don't work, Thought we were going to go to VidMe and do things full time, try to help them take off, but that didn't work out. They're closing. They've announced they're closing today, So, but you can only try these things, and if you sit in the corner and decide you don't want to give something a go, then that's your choice. But I like to try and do something that scares me, I guess, and that's maybe that will be my goal every time we upload. Even live streams scare me. This scares me. You scare me. You know that.
Hey, sometimes it's fun to be scared.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
you said something very commendable. I feel like a lot of people out there get caught up comparing themselves and their channels to other people or just in anything in life. And you said that you're just trying to beat the previous upload. So you're just trying to step up your own game and not worry about anybody else, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, I don't feel any competition with anyone. I am a fan of everyone that I listen to, and I listen to so many narrators at night. So, um, the Dark Somnium is just, I've been all over it the minute. Uh, Shell Gray as well is another one. Just fantastic narrators, or just anybody. Darkness Prevails is a guy I go to when I'm going to bed. Let's Read's a guy. Just anything at all. I never see it as competition. I'm only competing with what I last put out, and I'd like to keep it that way if possible.
That's great. I think that's a great mentality. What are some things that you feel set your channel apart in this genre? Because we all know that this genre became very saturated there for a while, and maybe still is to some extent. So, what do you think makes your channel stand out in particular?
ADHD,
How so?
marijuana, marijuana as well. I think it plays a big part in and what we do. How so? Well, I have quite heavy ADHD that I try and contain, but I'm actually standing on my head right now doing press ups. You can't see me, but that's what's happening. Um, but No, I think what sets it apart is maybe it is just the fact that I'm trying to compete with myself. I don't know, but I think there's a lot of guys out there that are completely unique in their own field. Even voices, there's voices I listen to, and I'm just like, why don't I have that voice? Jesus, that's so good, you know. So I don't know if I've really set anything apart. I think we're all different, aren't we? You know.
Yes, I think we're all different in a way, but I do feel that there's a group of channels that stick to, I'm just going to read this, text that's in front of me, and that's it. And then there's people who actually bring the story to life, and you do that. You're definitely one of the ones that
Ah,
bring the
thanks
story to
very
life.
much.
I mean, if we were back in the days of radio and you were putting on a radio show, it would be top-notch quality. Your sound, there's a handful of narrators in the community, and this isn't to put anything down because I realize, we can't all have the same equipment, but you're definitely one of the people who have that sound quality and the mixing, and you just, like I said, you really bring the story to life with the voices and the audio that you bring into it. um 1
You're
second,
making me
darkness.
blush. I'm really blushing. I don't know what to say. I don't think I've ever put anything out that I was ever happy about, and to see other people happy with something that I put out, it's really humbling. I appreciate that.
Definitely. Darkness
And
Prevails
fuck
wants
Darkness
me.
Prevails.
He
Fuck
said,
him.
I have
Fuck
to.
him.
He said, ask Mr. Blackpasta how big he is. He knows what I mean. He owes me. Thank you, Darkness
Mind
Prevails.
games. It's mind games, fam. Mind
Okay.
games.
All right, then. I asked. Okay. Let's see.
You started it, actually.
Is
Margie
this?
Marg, you started this.
Oh, okay. So.
You started everything. Don't be taking things out on us Arkansan boys, all right?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see what he follows that up with. Darkness Prevails, I mean.
Hopefully it's $10.
Well, other than the money, let's see what other
I'm gonna try to
questions
make
he
you some
follows
money
up with.
tonight, Margbot. By the way, guys, I don't get any of the super chats you send in, because I don't know where Margbot lives. But if you don't send her money tonight, I will be under your bed when you go to sleep.
That's terrifying. With the no eyes thing going on, and no, thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
he's a gentle giant.
Uh, so Darkness Prevails said MVP is my literal brother, so it's okay to ask that.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
100%. Big
So
congrats to
what?
Darkness Prevails. Got married recently as well.
Oh,
As
shout
in the
out to
past
Darkness
6 months.
Prevails.
Yeah,
Shout out. Congrats, man. I
he's a
hope it's
married
good.
man.
I wish you all
Married
the joy
man.
in the world. Okay. So, do you have a process to prepare for recording?
Oh, you know, look, well, first we go and get the weed, then we bring it back,
You go
and,
and get the weed. Okay.
and
Step
Mrs.
one.
Blackpasta won't let us smoke in the house, so we go out to the studio that is um, in repair, I guess, and we smoke it out there, and then we come in and we say, first of all, let's be completely honest. This would be myself and Keelan, so we'd first say, let's be completely honest with each other the whole way through. And if something doesn't sound right to either one of us, we don't stop until we get it right for each other, you know.
Hmm.
And then we have a better chance of it being received well, I think, you know. So
Yeah,
that's kind of the
exactly.
process at the minute.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally agree. If the other person doesn't think it sounds right and they don't tell you, it doesn't help you improve.
Yeah, of course, you both lose. So
Yeah, exactly. And along those lines, what is something you wish to improve upon?
everything. I want to. I've been recording on Cubase 5 at the minute, which is just a DAW software, kind of like uh, Pro Tools or Logic or something like that. For me, I just prefer Cubase. I've always used it. But I want to upgrade that into Cubase 9, which I have now. I want to learn more about video. I want to learn to do more stuff and use Photoshop better and write better stories, tell better stories. Maybe one day take this into VR, so it's a VR experience, you know.
Ooh, that would be
Um,
so much fun.
yeah, I think so as well. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I love the Face Your Fear app in VR, so I was hooked from that. And I'd
Oh
love to do
yeah,
something like that with
I was
narration.
actually going to share that with everybody. Let's Read actually. I believe it's its own app, correct? It's like
It
a
is indeed. Yeah, I'm actually helping with it a little bit to push it and stuff because, well, Darkness Prevails and I had an idea for a similar app, and we still do have the idea, but it was more text based. And
Mhm.
Let's Read put this out, and so I'm just going to jump on it and help them push it because anything that's good for the communities is good for all of us. So
No, definitely.
True
I
Horror
haven't.
is the name of the app, and I have it. I bought it. It's great. It's exactly what you want. It's a narration where you get to make choices that change the outcome of the story. It's got sound effects. It's got music. Great interface. Check it out, guys. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm gonna link that below. I was actually one of the people who said would help push it, but I haven't really put out a video since then, so
Yeah, I'm in
I
the
haven't
same
been
boat.
able to quite promote it. So let me just go ahead and edit that down here. Hey, guess what? This already got demonetized because we're talking about weed, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no
I'm
worries.
sorry.
It's
Was I
okay.
not supposed to talk
No, no,
about
no, no,
weed?
no,
I
no, no,
wouldn't
no.
if.
So here's the thing about me. My videos are quote monetized, but I never see any money from it, so it doesn't really matter either way. so it's fine.
Okay,
Trust me.
cool. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I've been paid, I think it's now a total of $8 or $9. Um,
Yeah. I mean, if you
and
with
it,
10,000
so
subscribers get $10 out of it, imagine I get like two pennies. So yeah. I mean, I don't
well,
think it's for the money.
of course, yeah, it's just fun. Look, there's 29 people in the chat right now. That's amazing. That's
Oh, thank
all
you,
these
all of
people are here.
you.
They're having a good time. They're here. They're talking. A couple of them don't have a fucking clue what they're saying, but most of them are spot on, and it's good to see them all. Hey guys, how are you?
Hello, everyone in the chat, all 29 of you. Yeah, sometimes it amazes
30
me.
now.
Oh, it
Wow.
amazes me all the people who show up to these interviews because I mean, sometimes even the bigger channels, like, I don't know, 10, 15,000, they don't get 30 people in there
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're right. I
in their
mean, our
stream.
last
So
one
I'm
we had
totally
about
flattered.
30 in total.
But it's because
Sorry,
you're
say it again.
here. I said it's because you're here.
No, no, it's not. Jeez, no, not at all. Not at all. No, I would imagine there are people coming to listen to your voice. You have a very nice voice, very, very lovely voice to do these interviews and do your narrations and stuff. It's
Oh, well,
great.
thank you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. So, do you have any dream collaborations you'd like to do?
Um, yeah, I guess so. But I mean, there's guys in the community. There's definitely guys I want to collab with. I've been frying Corpse Husband's head for about a year, and he will bite, or I'll be under his bed, as you know. Um,
I'm sure he's
I
listening.
would, yeah. The Dark Somnium, I'm amazed by it at the minute. I really am. Uh, I've done a few things with Mr. Creepy, but I would love to have like a big, thing. Maybe it was like a zombie story or something where all the narrators played a part, even
That'd
if it
be a
was a
lot of
small one,
fun.
like we were all there, all the guys that wanted to be involved, that wanted to put some effort into it, could get there. We'd make Yeah Man, we get Yeah Man to draw about 759 illustrations of narrators, right, for the cover.
Yeah, it would only take him a year.
Uh, no, he's quick. Trust me, he's fast. He's really
He
fast to
is.
get
He is.
759 illustrations would take him roughly, I would say, half a day. So it would be sweet. It'd be fine.
Yeah, he did current Margbot. Shout out to Yeah Man because he Margbot is his my current
Is
Margbot
Margbot
avatar.
his as well? Oh, so we're
Yeah,
from the
so
same universe.
yes,
Brilliant.
we are. We definitely are. Speaking of the same universe, you don't have an origin story, do you?
Sort of. Yeah.
Is it out there? Because I don't think I found one.
You will find it on MrBlackpasta.com. It's kind of hidden because we're developing it a little bit.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Black is a creep with a K. Um, Creeps are from another alternate universe or planet, whatever you want to call it, but it's sort of parallel to ours, and runs in a similar way, but possibly gore and pain is a natural day of life for them. So they regenerate and stuff like that. And when they present themselves, they have two forms: one that you can see in the shadow, and one that appears in the light. When they appear in the light, you don't see much, but in the darkness, you can see their true form. So that's kind of his origins. He gets kind of tainted for being the devil, but he's kind of not. He's there to help, but don't cross him in that sense. The character, not me. I'm a pussy, like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah. No, I get where you're coming from. Okay, so do you have like a due date for when that will be released to the public officially or?
well, we've actually talked about doing uh, episodes of something called The Creeps, where it just follows them, and basically we would get a comic book artist to rasterize it out with us, and then it would be narrated, sort of 5-minute clips that would release every so often to show everybody's backstory and how they've all got this dark comical side to them. Like there's a girl and her dog from this planet, and um, they have been together forever, and they're immortal, so they can't die, but they try everything they can to kill each other. Even though
Wow.
they kind of love each other, it's a love-hate relationship. So those kind of characters, that fun, more of a comical Sin City type of thing, I think would be what I would be going for, you know.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Okay. Do you have any two narrators you'd like to meet in the next 12 months? Who would they be and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I would like to meet. Okay. Um, I would love to meet Darkness Prevails. I really would. We've done a lot of chatting over the past 6 or 7 months, and we've got a lot in common. And he's a good guy. I'd love to meet. I'd love to meet Let's Read. The Dark Somnium. Uh, I used to want to meet Margbot, but I did an interview with her, and I was kind of like, you know what it
So
is.
intimidated,
It
terrified
was in,
now.
it was intimidating. Yeah.
I'm
So,
sure. If I'm
um,
ever in Ireland, I will be sure to intimidate you some more.
you don't need to be. I think I feel it in my sleep. It's
Oh,
in my it's in
good,
my chest.
good. I'm
It's
doing my job.
so God, it's hard to say. Do you know what? I mean, I listen to a lot of narrators and I think I really would love to do something with him. Um, but I lose track of them all. I lose
There's
track
so
of where
many.
they've all gone. And
Yeah,
and I promise you, it's not just guys like it's not just the big guys, Mr. Pasta and Lazy Masquerade and all these sort of bigger narrators, Rob Dyke and all. It's not those. Those really aren't my aim. Is it's just equally who I like narrating, and I would there's a ton of them out there. There's so many good narrators out there and good voice actors. I mean, like I can tell you the Dark Somnium, he's a voice actor. Mr. Pasta is a voice actor. You can hear the difference in them. And then you've got other guys that do something completely different. Rainbot, she's completely unique in her field. I don't know anybody
definitely.
that does that. She's like this dark investigator. It's great.
Yeah, no,
So
I agree.
I'm open to anything really, and anyone.
Gotcha. Okay. In all the issues that this community's had as far as like with the content and the demonetization and all of that stuff, what motivates you to keep going? Because so many of us have disappeared.
I think hearing other narrators work, which I frequently listen to. I frequently want to know what other guys are doing. I want to hear what stories they're putting out. I want to find something that catches me. I've got my topics I like. I like deep web stuff and skinwalker stories and that kind of thing. I really do. I enjoy that stuff. Even Reddit stories. Um, uh, Love a lot of the stories King Spook puts out as well. Those kind of things. I'm sorry. What was the question? See, ADHD.
Yeah, I noticed. What motivates you to
That's
keep
ADHD.
going with everything
Well,
that
not ADHD. Uh, what motivates me to keep going is the comments and the content that other narrators put out. When I get when I get comments on a video, I mean, I'm amazed by each and every one. I'm just like, what? This is what? There's some people out there that are really, really big fans of what I do and what Keelan does, and it just feels really nice to have, that sort of connection because most of the time on the internet, people that don't know each other and don't have to see each other kind of almost attack each other and they look for reasons to kind of troll each other. But when you have someone coming onto your page and going, "Hey, I really fucking love this," and I've turned the notifications on or whatever, it's just such a big lift to your day. I'm floating on air after I read the comments. So it helps a lot. I think that's what it is.
yeah, personally for me also, it's the same thing. It takes you far. I mean, we may not make money on this, but definitely like we feel appreciated. And I think that's really what keeps me going. What would you say is your biggest accomplishment during your YouTube journey?
Um, uh, Working with Rob Dyke was pretty cool. Um, I had the really bad flu. Pretty much couldn't see when I was recording the thing I did with him. But I think the biggest accomplishment, I think it's the line. I really do. I think we've done something different here. I got a new actor on board, so it's either that or Wither. Wither was the thing that BBC commissioned, and my son was on it, and my missus and Keelan. So that was like the whole team
Family
together, the
deal.
whole sort of local team. Yeah, and we got paid $1,000 for that, and it was like, wow, this is great. That's cool. That's gonna pay off some bills. So I don't know. Probably the line. I think I'll look back and say the line was the stepping stone because we learned how with the line. I think we've learned how to narrate without using a narrator. So it's something different. So for now, maybe that.
Okay. And that is something you wrote yourself, correct?
It's something that Keelan and I wrote. I started writing it about a month before I met Keelan, and then I didn't have an ending. And when he came on board, he's a professional actor. He's 27 and he's been in Game of Thrones and stuff. So if I need help doing something, because I'm not an actor, so I would just say, help me do this sentence by sentence so that we get it right. And it takes 4 days to do that, but it works, and hopefully it works. You know,
I
um,
think it works. I'm sure everybody else will.
I
So,
hope
do you
so.
have any special plans for when you hit 100K?
um, I don't know. I don't know. I guess apart from knowing that more people are listening and letting everyone know that there's more people listening, the number's not such a big issue. Um, I'd love more people to hear what I put out, but uh, that's a good question. You're making me think now. All right.
Good, I'm
100K.
doing my
I'll have to
job.
think about it. What we're doing for the line is, because that's our year birthday on the 15th of December, is we are doing a premiere in a venue in Strabane, Ireland called Dicey's, where they're going to lock the doors, lock everybody in, make popcorn, put it on a big screen, and play that for them. But that will be with the video as well. We're doing a video at the minute for it too. So
Oh, gotcha.
um, yeah, I don't. God knows what we're going to do for 100K. I haven't even thought about it, I guess.
You
Um,
should start considering it.
Oh, I don't know. I think for me, not worrying too much about numbers, whether it's money or subscribers, works a little better. I don't want to scare any of those numbers off, obviously, but it seems to be better to focus on the content and focus on the people that listen to my content rather than anything else.
That's very true. Have you had any crazy fan occurrences?
Crazy bad occurrences.
Fan occurrences.
Oh, fan occurrences. I had I had a girl and a guy contact me on Facebook at my Mr. Blackpasta page about 3 weeks ago, and they were a couple, obviously a long distance couple that were both fans of mine, from what I understood,
Hmm.
and basically wanted me to mediate between them because they couldn't speak to each other themselves. So I attempted to do so, but at the end of the conversation, the girl told me to inform her. Well, she said ex. He said girlfriend, but she was saying ex. So you can see what kind of situation
Oh,
it was. I go, oh yeah, it was dogged. And she says, tell him that I'm seeing a turtle. And I was like, sorry? And she said, yeah,
what?
little yellow plastic turtle. I'm not joking. I can send you the screenshots.
Oh
And
my
I said, you're
goodness.
seeing a turtle? And she was like, yeah. And I was like a, how does the turtle feel? And she said, it's a toy. It doesn't feel. And I was like, you're dating a plastic turtle. And she said, yeah. And I said, okay. So I went over to the guy and I said, look, man, she's head over heels for this fucking plastic turtle. So you might be out of luck here. And he goes, oh,
Are
well,
you
did
sure
she
they
tell
weren't
you
just
she's
pulling
seeing
your
a?
tail?
He said, did she tell you that? And I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, right, no problem. I'll chat to her. Thanks. And then they both deactivated their accounts. It
Are
was
you
so
sure they weren't just
confusing.
messing with you?
I hope not, because what a great story. you know,
Maybe it
what a
was
great
someone
memory to
split
have.
personalities. You could totally
But
make
they
a story out
seem
of
to,
that.
yeah, I mean, they seem to have like, I mean, they could have been like a double catfish, couldn't it?
Yeah.
But they seem to have like pictures of themselves and their kids and all that. But
They're
hey,
kids? Are you kidding me?
yeah, they were like
Oh
17 or something and had
my
kids, and
God.
it was kind of crazy. I mean, it wasn't too freaky. Most of the freaky stuff happened to me when I was young before narrating. Um, but that as far as fan experiences, everybody's been pretty cool. I
You
had a guy
know,
I had a guy slag me once. He had to go at me on Twitter and called me Mr. Black Pizza, which I thought was brilliant. It's amazing. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I genuinely that I would have chosen that over pasta for definite. I like pizza better anyway. So, but I said, well, what about Mr. Burnt Pizza? And it felt like this sort of, it felt like I was collabing with him against his will. I loved it. So, um, yeah,
wow.
Mr.
Yeah, see, I have to say that that's the turtle story is the most that's the
It was
craziest one
weird.
that anybody said on my interviews.
Right, and I was high, like, so I'm sitting going, right, is this me, or is this really coming through
Oh
the
my
Mark
goodness.
Zuckerberg machine?
Yeah.
It was quite an experience. the whole thing's been a great experience. The whole YouTube thing has been just amazing, and I did music professionally, and I still do
Hmm.
for maybe 15 years, and I never got a response like I get from the fans of narration. And I kind of just want to bring more people over and bring maybe people who don't know that, because I think we've all stumbled onto this with a certain sense of embarrassment to tell anybody that we know that we're listening. And it would be nice to have enough people there that we didn't have to hide anymore, you know? Um,
Yeah, no, I agree.
I feel that.
I
I mean,
agree. And there's
I ask my friends who listens to creepy pastas, and uh, 16 of them put their hands up, and not one of them knew that the other one liked creepy pastas, and maybe four of them write creepy pastas, and I'm going, what? You
yeah, it's
know?
like an undercover thing. Like everybody, I don't know, it's like a secret sin of everyone. Like, nobody wants to come out and say that they're doing it or that they like it. I mean, what is this? Weed in the 19, I don't know, 30s or whatever.
Yeah, what is this, the prohibition of weed? God, come
Mhm.
on.
Exactly.
No, yeah, well, that's my. I don't drink or anything, so I smoke weed every day. That's my
Yeah.
pen, I guess you could call it. That's my pen and pad is a
Gotcha,
grass and a
gotcha.
joint. You know.
Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Weed's not making people go out and beat their wives or anything like that. So, hey,
No,
it's Let's
children do that.
Read. Yeah.
Let's reads in the chat, brother. How are you? We were
Man,
just talking
everybody's
about true
here.
horror.
Yeah,
Hands up,
I
don't
linked it
poop.
below. I'm sorry that I slacked. Let's read. I'm so sorry, but I did link it below. We were talking about it. We were telling everybody to go check it out.
I forgot about the chat again. Oh, I see. Being scared, dude. You sound so damn much like Matthew McConaughey. Oh God. All right, all
Can you
right.
do the thing? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Can you do the thing?
I don't know. You gotta give me a little barbecue, bacon. All right. Hold on, I'm moving stuff.
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'm back,
Okay.
but not
I
as
s-
Matthew.
uh,
You're waiting for Matthew,
Darn,
aren't
I
you?
was waiting for it. I really was.
I can't do it so well when I'm commanded. See, when other people are listening,
Okay,
I
so you're
can't
just
do
gonna
it.
have to do it like when I'm not even. Okay, so Ice Wolfman said, "Is it weird that I got into horror through the horror community through a YouTuber called Wasabi Roots?" I have no idea who that is. So
I
I
love the name though. That's a
cannot
fantastic name.
Wasabi Roots, yeah. Let's see. Nightmare Expo, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted him to do.
Dude,
You can't say Matthew McConaughey and not say those words or word
all
rather.
right.
I want
I'm
your
talking
soul.
about
I lost
barbecues
this
and bikinis.
boy. uh yes, fun times, DJ Skeleton.
Hey,
Being
DJ
scared.
Skeleton, being scared. What's up, Nightmare Expo? I want your soul one. Well, you can have that one, but you're not getting my soul too. Thank you for the compliment on the voice.
uh let's see. Have I missed any questions? Do you guys have any questions for Mr. Black Pasta?
Oh God, here we go. Now it really
Do
starts.
I
This is the
really
real
want to know what
interview.
they're gonna ask?
This is
Oh,
like the inside the actor studio if the audience was a toilet wall. They were
oh
a
gosh.
digital scrolling toilet wall. That's what this would be like. This is inside the actor studio,
I think so.
inside the narrator's torture room, I guess you could say.
A little bit. They're all very nice and polite for the most part, though, so it shouldn't be too terrible. Max said, Margbot, like to see you interview Studio Eden. I actually already interviewed Eden, Max. So if you go through my videos, there should be a playlist there, and I have all my interviews there. So check it out. Eden was nice.
Boom! She dropped you, Max. You just got dropped by Margbot. She just took you out of the game. Oh, that was
uh,
legendary. Nah,
did
just
it
kidding.
anyway. Legendary. Anyway, if you play LOL, you know where that was from. Okay, Vidith wants to know what type of music you have produced in the past 15 years.
Jesus. Oh God. Uh, everything from hip hop to uh, I don't know, I love like soul. I love like acoustic soul. If you've ever heard of a guy called Foy Vance, I love that kind of stuff. Um, but really, I like everything. So I've done a bit of it all, really. Yeah, from hip hop to like a John Mayer type of thing at one stage, to an acoustic Jack Johnson type of vibe. To I started out, I was into like metal and Godsmack and
Yeah.
Tool and Disturbed and all that stuff, and I still do put it on. You know, you gotta get up, get down with the sickness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
You
just
have to,
gotta get down with it sometimes.
So I kind of grew up on that and Metallica and Nirvana and Ozzy and that kind of stuff, and then just I expanded into liking whatever I thought sounded good, whatever it was. You know, it doesn't have to be. I don't sort of put a box on it. I just say, well, if I like it, I like it. You know.
Yep, that's all you gotta do. I mean, I'm pretty eclectic with my music taste too. I can listen to anything from classical music to death
Yeah,
metal. So, it's whatever you
hundred
like.
percent,
Let's
hundred
read.
percent.
Said, tell us about your revelry in Ireland.
I don't know what revelry
Ireland.
means, so
I want to say he meant
let's read
revelry. Are you being a rebel in
revelry.
Ireland?
Oh, why I ran away to Ireland? Maybe that's what he means. Is that?
Maybe, perhaps.
Um, well, I met my son's mother when I was 20, so
Love
12
will do
years
that
ago.
to you.
I'm 32.
Oh no, he
So
he
I
did
met
mean revelry. I'm sorry. So it's lively and
revelry.
noisy festivities. So it's you partying.
Oh, what?
He wants to know about your parties in Ireland. That's what
My
revelry
parties in
means.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Well, parties in Ireland are not as uh, American pie as some of the parties in America, but um, it normally involves a lot of beer, a lot of vodka. Well, not for me, but for other people. And then I normally get stoned and break up fights. So that's really much how my parties here have been. No, they've been
Nice.
great, man. It's some great parties here. I don't know how they can drink for so long. I mean, I when I
In
drank,
the
I could
blood.
drink, but I couldn't drink for so long. They can drink for, you know, so many bottles of beer and so many, and I'm going, no, I can't. So that's
Yeah.
why I smoke.
Yep. Some people just have to smoke, and some people do both.
Yeah.
Let's
Is that what you're saying? Are you making an official statement?
No, no, that is not an official statement of anything I do. I will not admit to anything. I will not come out and say anything.
I
Sorry,
will.
I did not
I
sleep
will
with
if you
Monica
will.
Lewinsky. Oh my
Yeah, it would be a
gosh.
bit odd. I would say you were probably underage, and it would have
Yeah,
been illegal anyway.
definitely
So
underage. No, what was it? What was it? It was I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That's what it was,
I
right?
love
That's
how
what
he
you're
shook
saying it
his
was.
head. Yes. Well, his head not defied his. Hey, you leave. Listen, that's the third Arkansas boy you've had to go at tonight, and I'm
Oh my
telling you,
God, all the Arkansas tonight, those Southern boys, I tell you.
that's it. You got to watch us.
Yeah, seriously. Let's see. Memento Mori with no space said, "Would you guys collab with smaller number channels?" Yeah, I collab with smaller number channels. What about you, Mr. Blackpasta?
No, fuck channels under 1 million. Fuck them all to hell. No, yeah, of course, man. Yeah, 100%. If you're putting, the effort into your stories and stuff, and yeah, 100%. I like anybody who's just putting effort and who's nice, who's nice to other people. Yeah, 100%. I'll collab with anybody.
Yeah, gotta be nice. Nightmare Expo wants to know what your vision for 2018 is. Would you stick to theatrical narration or expand to another genre?
Hmm.
Good stuff, by the way. Excuse me.
Oh God,
I apologize.
bless you, my child. Um, 2018. I don't know. I don't know. I like, I genuinely like doing narrations for the people in this community. Um, I don't know. As I said before, I would love to see like something to get turned into a movie or be asked to do something a little bigger or just see where it goes. Just follow the stream.
Yeah, gotcha. Let's see. Goose said, "I'm the police. Y'all going to jail now." What are you talking about? I didn't
Oh
admit to
shit.
anything. How we Popo can't get
I
us
know he
here.
didn't.
No, he didn't.
Shit.
Let's see. Lord of Terror said, "I once asked Margbot for a collab, and she said CO2K, bitch." I did not say that, Lord of Terror. That's rude.
That's what she
Um,
said to me as well, actually, in
you
fairness.
know what? Okay, you cannot join him on that. No, I did not. I never said that. And Lord of Terror actually had to beg me for an interview for months, but he likes to tell people that I begged him for an interview. So,
Well, I believe him, I know how you are.
you know how I am. That's
Possibly.
priceless right there. You people over the pond are always conspiring against me.
That's right. Well, you remember that file I sent you earlier? I installed a backdoor program called Sub 7 on it, and I'm
Well,
actually
I kind of
keylogging
listened to
everything
that
you
at
type
work,
right
so
now.
I'm kind
So,
of in trouble now. Oops.
oh, it's your boss. It's your boss, man. Do you know what he's been
Yeah.
up to?
Yeah, I do. I have a very good idea. Just trust me on that.
Okay. Okay, cool.
uh, Good night, Goosebumps said she said the same thing to me. Bit of a trend going here.
She says that to all the guys.
I do say that to all the guys. Now you guys, and now everything makes sense, guys, doesn't it? The truth comes to light. Okay. I want your soul. Okay, so I want your soul said, Margbot, how does someone get interviewed by you? I'm a very exclusive club. I reach out to people. People do not reach out to me. And yeah. Okay, well, that's technically true. So, what I do is I look for channels that, or rather, narrators that seem very invested in their channels, that it's not like I uploaded one video and that's it. It's people who actually seem to care for their channels and their subscribers, and they're not just in it for the money or they're not in it just for the quote fame. Not that anybody really gets too famous off of this. So that's how I interview channels, and also for the bigger channels. Although like they may have a lot of subscribers, I still kind of have to see that you care about your subscribers, because if you don't, then you know. So the whole point of this is to like introduce all of you either to new smaller channels you may not have found, or for you to get to know the bigger narrators that you love better. So here we are with Mr. Blackpasta, because he's got a quality channel.
Yo, yo, what it is?
Yeah, and he has a million subscribers, of course. So, you know.
I got one word for all you YouTubers out there. Coupon.
What is that word?
Coupon.
Oh, coupon. uh,
That's what comes after pork.
Coupon.
Coupon.
Coupon? Wait, I
Coupon.
totally I don't know what you mean.
That's what comes after pork.
Porcupine. Oh my god. I'm just so slow right now. Leave me alone.
All right.
Wow. You're the first person to play me on my own stream. Thanks for that.
That's well, it's got to be done. We have to help each other.
Very true, very true. Let's see. Max said, "Okay, thanks, Margbot. I'm new. Pleased to join you, and I love your vids. And Mr. Black Pasta, silence, or I can send the shadow after you. Do you know what
You
that's
said
about?
that. I can
I don't.
send the shadow after you. I that
Yeah.
that sounds. I think that's a play on my origins. Um, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you spelled my name like Mr. Creepypasta. See, that's why I chose the name.
There you go.
So it's findable.
Nice.
Do you know what? I don't like it. I'll be honest. I don't like my name. I really don't. I wish I would have picked something different.
Huh.
But I'm gonna stick with it. But I genuinely, yeah. Some people leave comments on my videos and say "fucking retarded name, man," and I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're
So this
right.
is
You
gonna
are.
sound really ignorant of me, but I genuinely thought you were gonna be like this big black dude narrating.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I really did.
Some people get that impression. Some people think that I'm a African American narrating. So that happens. I think it's because I'm cool. You know, I've got the cool thing going on. I'm down. I'm 32, but I'm with the kids nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with the kids
Eh,
too. I'm a fresh 29 here. So old though.
I don't have a clue what the kids are talking about nowadays. On that, there's no racism in that. I don't white, black, yellow, green, orange. I haven't got a clue what any of the kids is what I don't understand.
I don't understand the
Uh,
kids either.
oh man, I don't know
They
what's
lost
going
me at
on out
lit.
there.
That was the last thing I ever understood, even though I was too old for lit. But
Yeah, what
yeah.
I man, I dude makes you sound old now. And when you said dude,
Seriously. Night Peach,
you
thank
feel
you
like
for
you're old.
stopping by. Um, Goose, yes, he is definitely white, but the hood does love him because he sounds like an African American male. So I don't know. Some of the people who narrate, I'm like, I would have never guessed you look like that. But I guess that's true of me also, because people thought I was like a California girl with blonde hair and blue eyes, and that is not the case.
Are you not?
No, I'm sorry. I have deceived you with my
Oh,
voice.
I was expecting the stereotype, and I've been misled.
You have been misled like many others before.
So have you revealed your face? Have people seen your face?
Yeah, so it's actually on my Twitter.
Oh, cool. Cool. Nice
It's
one.
my profile picture on my Twitter. Somebody wasn't paying attention.
Is it your birthday? Hold on a second.
My
Is it your
birthday was on
birthday?
Monday.
It was your birthday. Right.
On
Hold
Monday.
on. Hold on a second.
Napoleon, thank you. Hope you had an amazing birthday, Margbot. One of my New Year's resolutions is to meet you at a future convention. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. It was okay, Napoleon. I had to work, so I couldn't do too much. I was actually gonna party it up today and this weekend, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So here we are.
And it's your last year of your 20s. Oh,
Don't
no.
remind me. Can we not talk about it, please?
Well, I've got something. Can you hear that?
Yes, I can hear that. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Happy birthday to you. Fuck the rest of it. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. That was really nice of you.
I
Let's
didn't realize it
see.
was your birthday this
Yeah,
week.
just this Monday. But like I said, because it was a weekday, I couldn't really do anything. But we'll see what I can do this weekend. um, let's see. Oh, it's okay, William. No worries. Um,
Damn, Mark, you've got the super chats flying in here. I don't get this on my channel.
well,
Jeez.
I gotta say, I got $200 donated on my birthday, so.
Oh, snap. Oh,
uh,
snap. You're gonna get
yeah.
about 60 out of that once Google gets their hands on it.
Right? No, it's actually not that
Oh, this
bad.
video has been banned. Uh-oh, it's been banned.
Well, somebody disliked it, so that's where we're at.
Oh, bro, have they? I don't see a dislike yet.
Yeah, I do. Somebody disliked it. It's okay, it happens.
I,
I had somebody dislike the stream on Monday for my birthday because I guess I didn't get to their question and they got really irritated with me and they're like, "Oh, well, you didn't answer my question, so I'm gonna dislike it." I'm like, "Okay."
well, you know what? I had a guy that disliked me, disliked a story I did called Madness, because instead of all of the sudden, I said, or instead of all of a sudden, I said all of the sudden, and he said, I can't listen to you anymore. That drives me mad. I have to turn this off now. And I said, well, probably better find a different community,
Oh,
because we're not the
wow.
most literate in here for narrators. We're not all the
Yeah,
most
apparently
literate,
not.
So,
It's
um,
okay. It happens. I
but
mean,
but
look,
then I
there's
looked it up and I found out that my version of it was first. So
oh,
yeah,
well,
I felt that I
I don't know.
won.
People are going to find weirdest reasons to dislike you. I'm lucky enough to not get that very often. But a couple of, the guy friends I have in the community do get that where they're like, you said this wrong. I hate you. And I'm like, they did it once. Calm down. Like, look, I'm a stickler for like English stuff because, that's what my degree is in. But if it's like a complicated word and it's a one-time thing, like I get it, not everyone's going to know perfect
Yes,
English or
I
whatever. So.
and you know what? I collabed with Unit on something, and it was a big long story, a long script, and the brothers of the brothers of Arlburrows or something like that. But I
Oh
was
yeah, I was in
pronouncing
that
it
too.
wrong the
Uh-huh.
whole. Yeah, that's right. You were. Yeah, yeah. Of course you were. But I was pronouncing it wrong like the whole time, I think. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't know, you know, the way the word goes or whatever. But all of a sudden, clutching straws, I think,
Yeah.
Um, but if you don't want to like me because of that, that's fine. That's no problem. I harbor no bad intentions towards anyone that doesn't like me,
Exactly. I love how when I say that somebody disliked the stream, somebody else dislikes it. It always happens. Like the more I talk about it, the more people dislike.
Did you get another dislike now?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's great.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. Can I dislike it? Like, I'll dislike it. How's that? Right?
That's gonna
You want
break
me to
my heart
dislike
with your
it?
black pasta.
No, but look, it's interaction. You know what they say about it? Because I can always like it again. Actually, that might
Your
be double
Irish just came out
interaction.
right now. It won't double it. It'll just switch it over.
Are you sure it won't count as another
Yeah.
interaction? Because if I
Mhm.
just keep liking and disliking the video over and over, we could get this on the featured page.
I wish, but no. It just counts as one. Look, somebody else disliked it. Damn it.
Oh, is that three? Is that four? Is it me? It's probably me.
I don't know.
I thought
Everybody
Mr.
just
Blackpasta
dislikes you.
was
It's
from the
okay, guys.
Bronx.
he has that accent in some of his narrations. I can fall asleep to him.
I fall asleep to me
Thank you,
as
Lena.
well.
Not conceited at all.
No, I literally put myself to sleep when I'm talking, so that's what I mean. I fall
Very
asleep mostly
good.
to Let's Read. Apart
He has
from
that soothing
the
voice. I
past
really
week
wish he had an ASMR channel. I mean, I know I was kind of like hinting at that, maybe not so subtly when I interviewed him, but I was like, that
with
ASMR
this,
was like amazing.
yeah, and it's just, there's a lot of guys, and I see them in the chats and all the time. And how do how do I hate the video? You well, first of all, Memento Mori, you need to create several different accounts and just, or I'll tell you what you can do. There's a couple sites you can go onto, and you can just spam bot the stream like fuck, and just get
Thanks.
8,000 dislikes on it.
Thanks for telling them that, Mr.
It's
Blackpasta.
really good
You're
crack.
doing
It's really
them
good
now.
crack is fun in Ireland. Jesus, crack is
Somebody
fun
did
in
that with
Ireland.
my
Sorry,
videos. Somebody
yeah,
did that
mine
one.
too.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Mine too. Oh, do you know what? I don't even care.
It's interaction is true.
It's something to
Thank
take the
you,
piss out of. It's
Napoleon.
something to make fun of.
Hashtag The Legend of Margbot, hashtag Senpai Warfare. Keep up the awesome work, Margbot. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Thank you. And welcome, Dark Nightmare. Thank you so much for checking us out. And everybody, if you are not familiar with Mr. Blackpasta's channel and you want a new channel to listen to that has amazing content, please follow the link below. And I have also linked Let's Read's horror app below. It's a horror game. So hopefully you can make some more of that. So please check it out.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm not as good as she says though. It's not. It's kind of
It's
shit, to be honest.
just don't downplay it. Don't be modest. It's
I
true.
wouldn't. To be honest, if you haven't heard me, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Don't put yourself through
Wow. Wow. Do it. He's just trying to use reverse psychology on you guys.
It's the Jedi mind trick, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
clearly. Clearly.
Unfortunately, nobody in the chat's stupid enough to fall for it, and I'm not very good at the Jedi shit anyway.
Yeah,
So
my viewers are quite intelligent people, so don't try that
they
on
seem
them.
it.
All right, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm tired. It's been a long week. I've been doing the work of 2.5 people at work. So, thank you so much, Mr. Black Pasta, for granting me this interview, and for being so upbeat at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second. You said you were going to wrap this up. I thought you were going to kick a rhyme for us. I thought you were going to freestyle for us.
No, I did that. I did that on Monday. You missed it.
No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. You got to do it. Let's hear it. Kick the
I
flow.
don't have any rhymes. I don't know how to drop bars like
Oh shit, you
Good Night
weak.
Goosebumps
You
over
weak.
there. Have you heard Lord of Terror's raps, by the way?
No, I would love to though. I
Oh
can
my
actually swap for some of mine if you want to send me an email. I've got some ones that nobody's allowed to hear, apart from maybe Corpse and Darkness and Tracy over at Scream Radio.
If you go
But
on Lord of Terror's Twitter, his raps are there, and him and
are
Good
they,
Night Goosebumps like rap battle
do they? Yeah,
sometimes.
that's awesome. Oh, great. What good
Yeah.
night goosebumps. You've been holding out on me, man. You should have told me this.
Yeah, he does. Actually, Goose posts his rhymes on Snapchat. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
have access to
snap.
that out there, but yeah, he
Yeah,
literally snaps them. Yeah, quite.
brilliant.
So I'm sorry, no rhymes right now. I don't. I'm not talented that way. Not that kind of a poet, a lyrical poet. But maybe someday.
Sounds good.
Anyhow,
Sounds good.
I hope you all have a lovely evening, morning, day. I don't know wherever you are. And definitely check out his channel. It's linked below, and the horror
Thank you
app.
very much, Margbot.
And I will actually catch you guys next Friday at the same time when I interview Mr. Davis.
No,
Much requested interview there. So that should be exciting. Once again, thank you, Mr. Black Pasta, and everyone
no
have
problem.
a
Thank
good
you very much.
evening. All right. Later, guys. Margbot out.